We started the last episode with a look at the marketplace of Sleepy Hollow, and yeah, we're starting this episode also once again here because after all the expansion, we have a few more people in, and what I can see is that the coverage of the market is not ideal anymore. So let's start this episode by reinforcing the granary and the storehouse with each 2 more families, right? And then we are actually at the limit again of what we can achieve here. So this is it, right? We now need more storehouses and more granaries again. Once we reach the limit, which is going to happen pretty soon. Now, if we want to jump though right over here to Sarin, because yeah, the first new family moved in. We got now 6 families living in Sarin, and with that, the expansion of this here really started and kicked off. And this is where we primarily have our focus in this episode. That is our supplying Sleepy Hollow finally with additional farm goods, because that's what we really need right now. Not only that, the other thing is the iron deposit here. That is something we can start because it's just really one family we have. We have enough timber, so we can start this by really having a mining pit. Oh, it costs me planks. Interesting. I don't care. Mining pit, and let's also have additional burgage plots here so we can grow more workforce. That's something I really would like to have. So just going to have another row here of houses just behind those trees. That's a really cute little area here. And around that, of course, we can have then another expansion. But as always, I would like to stay clear of those trees as we're moving down here just into that. Looks like it's always been like this, right? Once you place something down. It's January year 13. Gonna be a big year, really, with all the expansion. In this year, we have a bunch of things that I really want to push. The first one is that we supply Sleepy Hollow with iron finally, and also with farm goods. That's not going to happen this year though, right? Because farming takes time. But at least the iron comes in, and the berries hopefully. And the second thing is that we finally destroy the Baron. That would be another major milestone for us. Let's just see if we can pull all of this off. For Martino, this is where the berries are coming along. We have living space available. That's great. We have finished now the granary, and we have finished the storehouse. So let's assign 2 families to that right away, so that the market of Martino can finally be populated with market stalls. And they should actually be appearing. There it is. Perfect. Took it some time. But there we got the market stalls. And the other thing is, of course, we finished the church. That's the 4th church we built on this map now. And this also makes people extremely happy. Lots of timber, so in theory I don't really need family here. Let's have a family working some more firewood for now. And then I'm waiting for families to move in here. Oh, wait a second. We got the heights. We got the tannery. Let's unassign that family again and finish the construction of the tannery. And they're going to produce some leather. And with that we have everything then really in stock. That was quick. And let's start the leather production. You might say that we could import these things from Sleepy Hollow, but I rather want to have them self-sufficient because we got other things to focus on, the trading soon. Okay, and here's the mining pit now. We have living space. Let's finish that burgage here. And then we're going to start with the mining. Oh, another family moves in to Sarin. I'm really excited about the future of this territory here. We can start with the mining now. And with that, we have 300 more iron available. Isn't this nice? That's super awesome, I think. Because I no longer need to import that for lots of money. And instead, we can now produce iron ourselves. Again, at least the next 300. That's a lot of weapons. And with the beginning of spring, also Martino now has a positive approval rating. And yeah, we have one more living space available. We can already line out though the living space for the next people that move in here. So for this, we need to probably will clear some trees here. In the back, we could also have this area here populated. Since we still need to have a tavern at some point, I think. The tavern could be here by the river, right? So this area, this looks just perfect for more city expansion that we have. So I could say that possible. That should be possible easily. so that we have another block of burger just here together with their respective gardens. Just something like this perhaps, or even like this. We could have 4 there. Perfect. And I'm going to make another road going over there so that Martino, it's really just going to be a tiny settlement. I think we don't need a lot of workforce for Martino since there's not a big mining going on nor a big farming. So this will primarily be for gathering, foraging, stuff like that. Quite the opposite we could say though for Serin. So this one's gonna be a larger town, and for this reason I wanna have a bunch more houses here. And with the iron coming in now, we are already full at the storehouse, so let's upgrade this one to a large storehouse. And since we have the workforce, I can also now assign a family finally to the pack station and start the trading here. So we're going to send now iron ore, to Sleepy Hollow, and we're going to receive, yeah, we could start with shoes, for example, as the barter value there is okay, right? And we need to send lots of iron ore for the shoes, since shoes is more valuable. And with that, yeah, theoretically, we have now the iron coming into Sleepy Hollow finally. I need one more thing though, and that is the bloomery. And with that, we can smelt iron ore into iron slabs with basically what we have. Do we have the bloomery still active? No, it's gone. But there's the smithy, so it makes sense to me to have the bloomery over here, even though it's of course a bit further away. There's my granary. I have the bloomery here somewhere. There you go, just beside the apiary and the hunting ground, but the hunting is far away anyway. Workforce is fine here, and with that we can start then our iron production finally, and with that have a permanent weapons production active. Do we have, by the way? Yeah, we don't have a single large iron deposit though on this map. So there's never going to be endless supply of iron, unfortunately. Up here we have an endless clay deposit and an endless salt deposit, but that's it. By the way, we also ran out of salt now in Sleepy Hollow, so I can unassign that family here. In fact, I can just demolish that mining pit. And how much salt do we still have left? 5 salt, that's it. And then no more sausages. Okay, Martino. Food-wise, we're really fine here now. Fuel, we should probably reinforce a bit. Before that... No, actually, let's assign this. And also have a bunch more people here. So, a bunch more houses. So, once someone moves in, they will continue with the construction here. In Serin, the next house has been finished. I do expect the first shoes then, by the way. And regional wealth is at 100, so in fact we could afford a mule for the 25 coin. Let's do this. And with that we have then a livestock that is assigned to the pack station. We can transport more goods. And we can also see that the family here is already bartering. So they're on their way now to Sleepy Hollow, already in. They just look so cute. And they're moving now to the storehouse where they find the resources. So in this case, he's moving now to that storehouse most likely, where there are the shoes, right? And he's delivering then the iron in. The bloomer is finished just on time, so we can assign a person to that. That starts then with the iron production. And there's the first 3 iron in. Very nice. There's no valid storage for barter in this region though. So the storehouse is not finished yet, so this is why we get the message. Could finish this one. Do we not have logs? Though we have. Why are you taking this long? What? Oh, that's the planks that were already stored, of course. There you go. Now it's finished again, and now we have room for the shoes. Gonna continue here with the roads. So there's the church. There's probably a bit more living space here, right? And for farming, we should really start with it. And look at the amount of farming we have here. I mean, the whole territory is fine. There's another huge farming area down here. There's another farming area here. So for the first farmhouse though, Of course, we want to have it as close as possible to the town itself and to the granary. So I'm going to have my first farmhouse somewhere over here. And with that, we can have then our first fields here too. I'm going to make this road here go down, because this is then another area of farming. So here, let's make it so we have the territory, and then over the river there into this future farming area. By the way, there's another road already here, so we can make that connection. There you go. So this is then the other connection. By the way, here is Sleepy Hollow. Don't we have a road going from down? No, we don't. So I could also make it so that we have this road here finally. Goes through the forest. All the way to that road. So with that, we have now several connections leading up there. Perhaps the traders even use this road. No idea. Once the farmhouse has been finished, we have more workforce coming in, by the way. We can start them with the farming. So here we can now have our fields. And it's gonna be big fields, right? I really want to have massive fields. That's 4 Morgan for this field size here. That's super neat. And we're also gonna have 1 giant field here, with also close to 4 Morgan. Maybe even 5. Let's stick with 4. There you go. Right. So this is gonna be the powerhouse of farming. Here, let's have a road that leads up then to this road. And then we can have another field over there. Yes. It's of course... Yeah. Let's have another field here. Because we definitely will limit here by the amount of workers we have. There you go. So that's a massive farming area now. The beginning. And yeah, of course, we're going to have a rotation. It's going to be wheat. It's going to be flax, and it's going to be barley. And since fertility is so high, we can really cycle through all 3 crops here. It's going to be fantastic, honestly, for Sleepy Hollow especially. Here we're going to say wheat. That's 100% really. And then the flax and stuff like that. Now, of course, you need a lot of workforce for that. And very important also that we have the heavy plow added to this. So I'm going to have this as my first expansion. Because this is really required for a field of that size. You can't do that with shovels anymore. So they will need to have an animal. Okay, do we have... that's still working. Martino continues. Yeah, also the first family moved into Martino. Didn't even notice that. So this one's growing. And I think here we have... Oh yeah, we have lots of berries now. So it might make sense also to start with the bartering already in Martino. And I would like to do this right away. So we have our storehouse. And then, as I already had this one here, my bartering camp. My pack station. Let's also have a bunch more planks. So that I can upgrade my storehouse soon. Because we need the storage. And yeah, we have the iron slabs. We have the iron ore in. And with that, we should be seeing lots and lots more weapons coming in. One more thing. Oh, by the way, 76 approval rating is huge, despite the taxation. And let's also work a bit on the tithe. Let's make 10% for now, and just have it really 1 or 2 months. That should be fine. So that I get my influence in. So the bloomer is working now. Yep, perfect. And then we have somewhere here my blacksmith. He's working on pole arms. Okay. I would like to switch to spears for a while, because we need to get some heavy units out again. And as you can see, there it is. Doubled our polearm production already. Polearm militia. Then we can have the spear militia. Actually, wait a second. No, it's fine. Let's keep it like that. Been thinking about more crossbowmen, but we already have 2 full units there. And they just miss recruits, right? It's not equipment that is missing right now. 82% approval rating in Saren. Living space is 1 more available. The farmhouse has been finished. We can order now a plowing station here. Let's do this. This costs me 1 timber. And at the same time, I would also like to add a few more burgages, because we need the workforce. Yeah, that's fine. We'll also have a few more here, but I'm out of timber now. Sarian has another family, so we got 4 families now. Ready for mining. The thing is, we cannot import endlessly shoes, right? We would be full on shoes at some point. So what we can do instead is we can get the shoes in and dump them at the trading post to make regional wealth out of that. Unfortunately, it's very complicated the way it works like this, but it's possible. So we can have a trading post here somewhere in the center. Can I still squeeze it in here? No, unfortunately not. So yeah, we could have it here. And here we can dump the shoes then for money. And with that money, we could, for example, expand the burgages with chicken plots and stuff like that. So the full cycle comes in then. So this year is too late anyway. 4 families. Come on, you should be able to finish this. Martino has the pack station now too. Work area is empty. For the forager. What? No, forage is full. There you go. Needs to have some manual go-to here. And yeah, we have the pack station then for Martino. And here it's basically the same thing that we can do. So we could import the shoes. So what we can do here is I'm gonna have the last family. What? A mule is required for high value bartering. Yep, let's order this. And let's have this one here too. So the barter partner is Sleepy Hollow. And we are sending berries over. And we receive shoes. Barter value is 0.4. Alright. And with that, we can now send the surplus over. And we have lots of berries to sell. Right. And I would need another pack station if I want to get the meat over. But I think the meat we just keep here. Let's stop with the hunting. Keep the workforce for the burgages. Might actually also build me a few more here. Need someone working the logging camp, just real quick. Okay, here we continue with the burgages. And the first bar has also been finished in Martino, so we got the shoes in. Once again though, I do need more logs here. I do need more storage. That's the area. So Martino once again is full of storage. There's no more bartering for now, I think at least. And in Sleepy Hollow we have berries in. Hooray! It's not a lot yet, 9 berries. But it's okay. It's totally fine. And also lots of iron ore. So my bloomer is not idle anymore. And that's with only 1 family doing the trade right now. And without even horses. So we can still increase the capacity there by quite a bit as well. Yeah, for Sleepy Hollow though, we're really down on food. I need to stop with the tithe again. And at least the regional wealth is fine. So we have a bit of room to maneuver. And I'm expecting a bigger harvest this year. So this rye field looks fine. This is rye. Okay, this will be also a nice harvest. This is barley, unfortunately. And there we have rye again. So there's going to be rye, but not that much. Since the berries are coming in now from the other territory, this is helping. Phew, but it's really not a lot. Can we... We would have lots of meat in Sarin. So I could also sell some meat over. Okay, at least in Sarin we finished the upgrade. So Sarin can also afford a livestock now. That means we don't need to have another ox coming in. Expensive. The trading post hasn't been finished yet. Do this first, before I assign anyone to the farmhouse. That bug really gets me though. Come on, show me Sleepy Hollow. There it is. 3 months is basically an emergency at this point, right? So I need to start importing some food into Sleepy Hollow. If I don't want to have hunger roaming around. And food is not that expensive. We're still exporting fish. I'm going to stop this now. I mean, we are below the surplus anyway at this point. Honey, we could import. What's actually the cheapest one? Meat. That's interesting. Meat is the cheapest one. Let's start importing meat up to 50. And let's also import... I think we're fine with that now. Import some meat. Meat is very nutritious, so it holds. And we can make sausages out of that. We're still selling shoes like crazy. Also the bows can be sold right now. And also the shields can be sold right now. So there's still something we can make money with. That's way too low. That was the drought last year. It really affects you in the long term. There's no bread in. I hope that's going to be a good harvest there. We need that. Also watching out for any kind of drought. But I don't think we're having one this year. Sarin has one more living space. We don't want to grow too fast in Sarin too, right? It's consuming food. I think it's fine the way it is right now. We're finishing that trading post. That stable has another oxen in now. There's nickel. The other one is still coming in. And we're assigning now a livestock. There it is. Oh, nickel. Wait a second. Sorry. Now we don't have... Linhardt belongs to the pack station here. This small stable has no one right now, so this is not possible. I'm gonna assign this again. So that the stable has the livestock. 5 families. Let's start here with the farming, honestly. The first 4 can work it. We need it. Next year, I want to have a harvest. A band of raiders was here. Ooh, that's a pretty big band of raiders in the north here. That's great, honestly. Let's get my soldiers going. We're going to rally them, Sleepy Hollow, and then moving them over. They want to go for Sarin now, and they're going to be there fast, honestly. Yeah, they're moving. Get my soldiers over quickly. You can already fertilize the fields. Great. Oh boy, that's gonna be nasty because they're really fast. My troops take longer, and we don't have that many melees. Plus, my retinue's actually really slow. And they're already in. Yeah, it's nasty. They spawned right beside this settlement here, and we have to go all the way up. Okay, there they are. Let's take formation here. The spear units are in the front. They have to take the blow. As long as possible. Retinue. Where are you? Holy cow. Run. I don't care about stamina, honestly. Run. Okay. Gonna move my spear units over there. They need to intercept. And these guys here will just have to tackle it themselves. There you go. Could be fine, honestly. Bandits usually don't do that much damage. Oh, they are doing a lot of damage. Attack, the crossbow units are doing it. Shoot! Oh, that's just nasty. Okay. We need more melees. That was just super nasty. Okay, we defeated the bandits. Got lots of influence out of that. But holy cow, we lost a lot of soldiers too. And the retinue never really arrived. They're too slow for this. Get them back home. Yeah. For a case like this, I really need a retinue in the territory itself. So Manor House must be the next solution. The next step. That was just really bad. Having only the spear units left my crossbowman defenseless. That's gonna be lots of replenishing here. And yeah, a manor house will be the next task then. In Sarin especially. We have the planks, we have the stone. We need a few more planks and then we can build the manor house. So let's do this here. And we also have now nickel again here. Where is my last oxen? Oh, we need 8 days still. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna do it now themselves. And oh, this is also nasty. We need a family for the corpse pit. I don't need the saw pit anymore, because the corpse pit is more important. 2 families in the corpse pit to get rid of those. Waiting post has been finished. That's great. Open up some capacity for us, and we can also start selling shoes. But workforce is the limiting factor once again. And look at that. The ox. One person can do the whole field with that. It's beautiful. Where over there we need 3-4 people. Oh, Sarin. Alright. Getting the Baron's claim now. We can afford mercenaries. I would like to use more mercenaries this time around. They're moving. And I'm gonna take my personal retinue. Crossbowman again. In Sleepy Hollow. I'm expecting this to be the last attack of the Baron, honestly. We wanna really destroy him for good. Okay. Yeah, something is wrong here, I think. Yeah, the storehouse is full. We need to upgrade. We can do this now. And deactivate the saw pit. We got lots of workforce right now in Martino. That's great, really. I can order a mule. Heinz already. And Kunz. Beautiful names. They're going to work this. Woodcutter, not really necessary. Food is fine. Storehouse is being upgraded. Then we have enough room again. So many events. Resources added. And my soldiers. Still on their way. Those mercenaries are super sluggish. I actually ordered them, but they're not moving. Wanna wait for the very last second here. And then we open up the claim. Where's the battlefield? Of course it's here, as expected. So once again, those fields are gonna see some dead ones. That's just stupid, really. We are wasting lots of workforce for constantly burying people. Yeah. Okay, my mercenary is down here. And he's spawning right here, of course. Nasty. That's the biggest disadvantage of this map. Right? That it's so narrow, so stretched. And the enemies are just appearing on the edges. While you have to walk the most. Because they just basically spawn right next to it, right? Over here. My retinue will never arrive on time. Yeah, a bit of elevation we have, but not a lot. Not gonna be the biggest one. And the other mercenaries are just on the other freaking side of the map. I don't believe it. What can you do about it? What was that? We lost the Battle of Sarin? We were in the middle of the territory where the battle took place. One of the many things this game still has wrong. So, we're doing this again. Okay, it's just those guys right now. Over there. He's attacking from multiple sides right now. And over here as well. with a 36 retinue. That's pretty harsh. Bad location for these guys. Totally out in the open. And for some strange reasons, they perfectly moved past these guys here, even though they didn't have to stand the ground, but only the balanced one. They should have interfered here. They didn't. It's my mercenary troops that are getting the most damage here, so it's okay to some extent, but still strange. Here, the battle is basically over again. Ah, they're attacking from somewhere here. I can't see them. Gonna send the retinue in. And the spear units. They should be gone. There you go. Basically, we won. Now I just need to find the enemy archers. Ah, victory. Perfect. So this is also how it goes. Unfortunately, it's a lot of dead ones again. At least we got a good harvest of rye in Sleepy Hollow alone, right? So without any need right now, without any import. So this will definitely lead to some more. And we also have 49 meat. Most of it was imported, of course. So that stabilizes my food balance right now. It's the end of October now, the end of this year. So anyway, we will have a lot of food for this winter. Martino is still growing a bit, but it's at the end of its living capacity now, also living space. So I'm going to keep it like that for now. I don't want to stretch it too far. The storehouse has been upgraded, so there's the shoes now. And we're sending the berries now over to Sleepy Hollow. Let's order a... Wait a second. You have that mule already, right? So Heinz should be already on it. It's a bit of a visual bug here, right? Because they already have the mule with them. This guy. Then we have York over there. And then we have Endlin. They're doing this. Probably don't need that logging camp anymore for now. Nope. We have 93 planks. That's fine. The woodcutter stays active. And the forager, I'm going to push to 3. I want to use that rich deposit that we have. Plus, on top of that, I can go with the forest management. Doubles the capacity of wild berries in this area. And with that, we have 256 wild berries, growing there. So that's basically like the fish, right? Basically going to be endless now. So that it's never going to run out, I think. For Saren, we still have nothing else here to do right now. Yeah. Preparation of the field starts. And something that totally went out of control here is how many people moved into Saren, right? That means that one family is not able anymore to supply the whole town. So what we need to do here is, first of all, we need to grow a bit further because I need a bit of workforce for supplying the marketplace. So that would be this area that we can safely grow. Let's just see. Yeah, with that, I think, right? That's 4 more houses with lots of garden space. Nine shoes is also nice for selling. And then I need to assign some more people again. Once all the bodies are being buried, have been buried. Gonna take a bit of time still. I can also stop with the importing of meat again. Plenty of food we have. Was a good harvest. Lots of bread will be coming in soon. And we've also reached the limit of Sleepy Hollow now. There's no more space available. That's great. So I definitely want to wait a bit and control the growth. And with that also control my consumption a bit. Until we continue with the expansion. And for Saren... I think the corpses are gone, right? Yeah, they're waiting. Very good. So we can finally reassign. build a few more homes now for Sarian itself, because we definitely will need some more living space. And I think since we are... Actually, we don't have that much iron ore. Most of it is really being brought over to Sleepy Hollow. Blowing off the fields, and there's the sowing. Gonna be interesting how we accommodate all of that, right? That's lots of barley, lots of flax, and lots of wheat that needs to be transported over to Sleepy Hollow. So I need another 3 families just for transporting all these 3 types of goods. Very good. Workforce is moving in again. Let's assign another one to the farmhouse. And let's also finally start with the trading of Jews. And you can basically go down to 0. Nah, let's make 5 as a minimum, right? But that's the desired surplus that we have. 80 coin I would need, so I do need to make sure that we earn some money at least. And planks would be a good starting point again, because it sells at 2, which is quite nice. Let's go down to 10 of planks only. And assign someone that gets us a few planks in. And this way we can start with our first trade route then as well for Sarin. So far so good. That was a very eventful year. I was not able to defeat the Baron this year because of the bandits and the Baron's attack himself. But now that we've stabilized the realm and also my trade routes, we can finally go for the final offense, the final attack in the next episode of Manor Lords. Stay tuned.